Okay, what are the craziest things that you have ever put on a Christmas list, or your kids have ever?
Oh, yeah. Okay, when you were a kid, or maybe your kids.
Yeah.
I can't remember ever putting anything crazy on a Christmas list.
I know my youngest son was 8 or 9 years old, and he asked for an entire bedroom suit, which I think is wild for someone that age.
How old?
Like 8 or 9.
And he wanted
a new bed. He wanted a whole new bedroom, like painted. He wanted the bedroom, the bed, the dresser, like the whole thing, the new bedspread.
Was that like Extreme Home Makeover? Was that big at the time or something?
Right.
Man.
And so what happened was he ended up getting the bed, the dresser, a humongous stuffed animal for the top of it, slippers, and a robe.
Oh my gosh! All right.
Yes, and his door to his bedroom was wrapped.
Oh,
and so he had to,
okay. That's cool.
Right. I mean, that was pretty cool. You know what happened there. So Meredith texted and said her oldest put a gold bar. A gold bar. I mean,
you know the standard's going up, so you got to get that money in that gold.
Is it $1,800 an ounce or something crazy like that? $1,200. Yeah, and so she did that. So okay, I want to know, what's the craziest thing, wildest thing that's ever been on yours, a kid, or your kids' Christmas wish list?
Okay, 800-447-7234. You can call or text us today.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
We're talking the wildest, craziest, most unique things that have ever shown up on a kid's Christmas list.
All right, Stephanie, what was it?
My daughter, when she was 8 or 9, the only things on her Christmas list were a ream of white paper, paper cups, and tape.
What?
She just had an idea. Yeah, she just, I guess, wanted to do some art projects, and that was what was on her list. So she definitely got that. We made sure.
That was an easy Christmas for Mom and Dad.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my goodness gracious. That is hilarious. Okay, so Vicky texted 800-447-7234 and said her boys asked for a hedgehog.
No.
A hedgehog.
What did they name it?
And yes, they got one, and they named it, of course, Sonic. So cute. Okay, Sherry said her grandson on his Christmas list, I don't know why, but wrote rubber chicken.
A rubber chicken.
Hey, that's a little prankster right there.
I can tell.
Like, I love that so much. A rubber chicken for Christmas.
All right, Crystal, how about on your kids' list?
My son Isaac, when he was about, I think, 11, he wanted a giant cheddar cheese wheel. He got it, too. We were so proud.
That is amazing. How long did it take him to eat that cheddar cheese wheel?
We were cutting on that thing for, I don't know, months and months and months. I had no fridge space. It was just like we were having cheese with everything, which was heaven.
Cheese and cornflakes.
I also benefited. Yeah.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
On His Radio.
Ninja, wait, hold on. Ninja, morning show producer, your brother asked for what for Christmas?
A pooper scooper.
How old was he?
Oh, man.
26.
He is well, he's 19 now.
Yeah,
but he would be mortified if he knew I was saying this. But he was like 3, 4 at the time. That's what he wanted to be when he grew up, was a pooper scooper.
Oh, my
And so that's all he asked for was that year. And I'm pretty sure my parents actually got him one, like bedazzled it.
They bedazzled a pooper scooper?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you got to make it special for Christmas, right?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, Judy, how about you?
My granddaughter, 1 year she wanted just duct tape.
Why?
She was making wallets and so on and so forth. When they had that big thing, where the girl made her prom dress out of duct tape.
Yep.
So she wanted to make wallets and so on and so forth. So she got it, and she did a lot of good stuff like that.
That's
made all of
awesome.
us a wallet.
I was going to ask if you got a gift from her with a duct tape gift, so.
Yes, we got a wallet.
Duct tape wallet.
That is awesome. I mean, if you see the kids' list, and then, oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so Christy texted 800-447-7234 and said, my daughter asked for seashells.
Seashells?
That's it. Seashells.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, and then Stephanie said a one-legged pony.
Wait a second. One-legged
Right.
pony.
And of course, Mom and Dad are like, what in the world does this mean?
How old is
she
Stephanie?
was 4.
Okay.
Okay. Stephanie wasn't 4. The daughter was 4.
Okay.
And really what she wanted was one of those stick horses. So you've got the horse head on top of the stick, and it just took them a little bit to solve the mystery.
That is a one-legged pony.
It is a one-legged pony. Ariana, though, said my daughter one year asked for a big bag of lemons. Those lemons were her favorite gift of the entire year.
All right, Jennifer, how about you?
My grandson, who's 9, decided he wanted a towel warmer for Christmas.
He didn't want to be cold getting out of the shower.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, is he just that kind of kid? Like he's always coming up with stuff?
Yes, he is.
That's awesome.
I know that. I guess that was a bun warmer.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
Okay, so Super Nintendo World
Yeah, it's going to be in
Is-
Orlando.
opening up. Yeah, or would this something that would excite you?
No.
Okay.
But my boys, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
What about Jake and Ninja, our video producers? Would Super Nintendo World excite you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, are you making plans to go?
Oh, probably. Is it in Orlando or is it in Hollywood?
It's in Orlando.
Yeah, going to be Universal, I think. Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah, I already got my ticket. What the heck?
Maybe Hollywood.
Universal Studios Hollywood.
It is Hollywood.
Oh.
We were wrong. Okay, so you
never
have to
mind.
get a...
No, it's open in Orlando.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be in Orlando.
So
Oh,
it's
it's going to be
at...
in Orlando. I got it.
Okay, it's at Universal Studios. So we know that. Okay, so here's let me just explain some of the things.
Okay.
Whether it's in Orlando or Hollywood. So you've got Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge Ride. Is it not Bauer?
Bowser?
Bowser.
Bowser. See, I don't know anything.
You got the Toadstool Cafe, power-up bands, and the One-Up Factory
Toadstool.
merch store.
Is it not Toadstool? Is it Toadstool?
No, it's just,
like what?
you got a Toadstool Cafe. I'm like, that sounds promising.
Doesn't it? I know.
Get
It
frog
sounds
legs. So.
Kinda, ew.
You still making plans to go, Jake?
I already got my ticket.
So
Well, Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach are going to be there. So did I get those right?
And Bowers.
And Bowers.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
this sounds like something you could really get behind, Liz.
Yes, and I think it's so special that this guy thought of his community. So there's this guy. His name's Ed, and back a couple weeks ago, he opened up his bakery. He owns a bakery in this whole
Yeah.
community. He opened up his bakery because they've been having some issues. I mean, the price of energy costs have just
Yeah, economic costs
Yes.
are just crazy.
skyrocketed. And so he's got this little bakery in town, and he said, you know what? On Monday, I want you to bring your unbaked Christmas cakes into my bakery.
Because that's a big thing in England,
Yes.
these Christmas cakes.
Yes. And you just bring them on in, the sticky toffee pudding, the whatever you got going. You bring them in, and I will bake them for you.
Yeah. He's already got his ovens going anyway. And he said,
Yeah. And so the community showed up.
yeah.
And they're like, yeah, bake. I mean, he wasn't baking it for them like from scratch. He wasn't
No.
using his resources.
They were just using his oven,
Exactly.
basically. So
Yeah.
it saved them on their cost of
Right.
trying to, and the time.
Yeah.
That to do this and everything. I love what he's thinking anyway for his community because his ovens are so hot. And that he's got this setting room at his place that he's opened up since last fall for people to come in to warm up
Isn't that wild?
from the outside. Have a cup of
Yes.
tea.
Right.
And just get warm.
And I mean, he's now endearing himself, and I know this is not why he's doing it. I don't think he's doing it to get more business. He's just trying to reach out to his fellow man and say, look, we're in this together, and here's something I can provide for you. It would be like, if you're at home doing your baking for the holidays right now,
Yeah.
and your oven goes out.
What are you going to do?
And you walk down to the next door neighbor and you're like, can I just use your oven? I've got this cake, and if I don't get it in the oven right now, basically the service he's providing.
Yeah.
So good on you, Ed.
And he thought he was going to do it maybe for one weekend, but it's been such a great response that Ed says, as long as you need me, I'm here.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
Okay, so we're a little over a week away from Christmas. And
I got a question for you.
what?
Okay. What do moms really want for Christmas?
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to
Okay.
tell you, as a mama of 3, I want to get in my car and not have goldfish, Cheerios, and French fries all over the seats, all over the floorboard.
Your kids aren't doing that anymore.
They're not?
Are they? I mean, because your kids are older. I mean, I'm thinking younger kids. I mean, now that you got grandkids, I'm thinking maybe.
Yeah.
they'll go
Now
fish.
Jessie, who is the almost 2-year-old, if my husband and I are in the front, she's in her car seat in the back of the truck or the car. This little hand comes up, Ma, and she wants more snacks, Ma. And so you give them to her, and she drops a couple. So yes, there's goldfish and Cheerios and Big Macs all over the
You want a
back
clean
of the car.
Okay, want a clean car.
I want a clean car. Okay. I want all the socks in the world to find their forever mates.
I know.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Every time you lose a sock, it comes back as a Tupperware dish.
Only the lid.
I'm convinced.
Only
yes.
the lid.
Okay.
I want to sit down with my coffee or my computer or a book for more than 5 minutes without somebody saying, Mama, will you? So this is what my daughter used to do, my daughter Taylor. And I'm sorry, this is going to be a little TMI, but when I'm going to the restroom, all I would see is this little hand come up under the door. Mama, what you doing? When you coming out?
I'm busy, kid. I'm busy.
I'm like, Mommy will be out in just a minute. Trying to be June Cleaver. Mommy will be there. Mama! And the little hand, it never stopped. And now the dog does it.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes, like you'll see a little piece of her little paw just, Mama, come get me. What you doing? And so, I mean, I love every single moment of it.
Yeah.
But that is what Mama wants. A clean floorboard in the car and 5 minutes for the potty.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
If you are still searching for that perfect gift, I think Brian, you have some info.
That's right. Super 8 hotel chain. Hotel chain's selling some candles to remind you of the ultimate road trip you ever took. They priced them at $19.74.
That's not bad.
And that's for the year they were founded.
The
hotel
Super 8
started.
hotel.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Super 8. So it's 8 candles with distinctive smells. There's the Roam Free candle. It's like with the windows down as you drive.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it smelled like their carpet or it smelled like, the lobby.
With a pit stop candle. It smells the glorious smell of gasoline.
Ew. Actually, I like the smell of gas.
Do you really?
Yeah. I know that's bad, but I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Tucked in. Reminds you of crisp, clean linen.
I love that smell.
Fresh feels. It's like after a long, hard day of driving, I guess, a long day's drive, that shower you get, then you feel.
Because I'm thinking a long day's drive does not smell that good because the deodorant's worn off. The people in the car.
Got the light bite. Smells like a very generic breakfast.
Okay.
Okay, you got the Morning Jolt, scented like fresh ground coffee.
Okay.
I think I would dig that one. I think I would really like that one. Brain Freeze.
What does that smell like?
Cherry slushy.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
And,
okay.
of course, you cannot forget the Snack Time Candle. Snack Time Candle.
What does that smell like? Goldfish?
Smoky, savory beef jerky.
A couple of these, okay, I'm down with the clean linens and the shower. And really, for the price, you get 8 candles, is that?
I think it's 8 candles. It's 8 candles,
For
$19.70.
$20, that's better than that
Yeah.
one place that I go to for candles.
You walk into somebody's house and go, "Ooh, wait. You smell like beef and cheese."
Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
I think it was a record yesterday. It's Rob and Liz in the morning on his radio. I'm Brian in for Rob.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's the biggest His Radio Christmas luncheon that I can remember in the 10 years I've been here.
I want to say there was close to 30 people.
I know there was people in the picture I didn't recognize. I'm like, who are those and it was
I know.
spouses.
It was
and stuff like that,
spouses
so,
and things
yeah.
that you hadn't gotten.
I saw
to
your
meet
hubby.
yet.
I saw
Yeah.
Joey. Now, hey, Joey.
Joey was in there. So we had a good time and we played the white elephant game. And I will say, I think my present that I brought was pretty spectacular and people kept stealing it. And
What was it?
It was a Grogu, which is from Mandalorian.
Okay.
And I think it got stolen until it was dead.
Okay.
Until you couldn't steal it anymore.
Okay, what did you leave with?
I left with it's not a Yeti, but almost like a Yeti.
Oh,
But
okay.
so I love those because at my house, mine disappear constantly. And so I
Okay.
always need a replenishing.
Okay, Ninja, what did you leave with?
A wax warmer.
Yes.
A
A
what?
smell good.
Oh, okay.
Wax warmer.
Okay. And Jake, you left with what?
Okay, so basically, I got Carolyn's gift, is what
Gift.
it turned out to be, right? And so it was just like a little bag, a gift bag. And I open it, and there's a note inside of it. Well, that note said something to the degree of, this is an old English present or snack or something.
Yeah, English tradition or something.
Yes, an English tradition. And it said fish and chips.
Oh.
And I look in the bag and I pull out the bag of chips and I'm like, okay, it's like Ruffles. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm looking in the bottom of the bag. I'm like, all right, aha, you gave me some Swedish fish. I like take the wrapping paper out. She gave me a live fish.
A live fish, a beta fish.
No.
It was. I honestly thought that she had the Ruffles and then some Long John Silvers in the bottom of it. Like, I didn't know.
Fish and chips.
Right.
Yeah.
But no.
All right, so did anybody try to steal the fish from you?
Did they?
No,
I
it's all
didn't think-
mine. He's chilling at the Kripskis.
Okay.
At the Kripskis. So I think Jake was near the end. I don't remember what his number was. So there were very few people that could steal it from him.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
think he was sort of wrapping his arms around. What's the fish's name?
His name is Mr. Mosby.
Mr. Mosby. So he was like full on, just,
You were hugging
holding on.
Mosby, huh?
He was.
Okay.
Just threatening anybody that tried to take it. But I thought that was one of the, if not the most creative white elephant gifts I've ever heard of in my life.
Oh, for sure. I thought it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Okay. So
Fish and chips.
this is white elephants for
Yeah.
me. It's either you get something great or you just get.
Oh, sure. Sure. There were a couple that I was surprised. So, okay, there was one that was hilarious.
Okay.
It was a jar of pickles.
Really? Did they try to steal
Somebody
that?
stole it. Carolyn's husband actually stole it.
She was like, get it for the kids, get it for the kids.
Oh
It's like,
my
yo.
gosh.
It was hilarious.
The worst white elephant gift I ever got
Yeah.
was a CD from Bonanza. Remember the TV show Bonanza?
I didn't know they had a musical soundtrack. I guess so.
They
but-
didn't have a musical soundtrack. They were singing Christmas songs.
So like Haas and Little Joe.
You haven't lived until you heard Haas sing Christmas.
Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
Would you enjoy dinner in a gingerbread house?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Okay, 12 years running the Fairmont Hotel. It's in San Francisco. They have this life-size gingerbread house, and it's like 3,300 gingerbread bricks. I think it's like
Wow.
1,500 pounds of
Icing
royal
or something?
icing,
Yeah.
and then, of course, all the, pounds and pounds of, the gumballs and
Oh yeah,
things.
licorice and all the
to decorate it.
yeah.
So they've run it. This is 12th year they've done it. You can actually get reservations and have dinner inside the gingerbread
That
house.
is so much fun.
Wait till I tell you the price.
Okay.
So what would you think? What would you think a reservation to eat in a gingerbread house would be?
I mean, a reservation is typically free if you
$300.
just for the reservation.
Yeah, and then there's a minimum food and beverages. I think it's like for up to
$50.
eight people, $1,200. So you're dropping $1,500 to eat in a gingerbread house.
Look, I tell you what, right now, Brian, let's have a real
All right, let's have a sit down,
conversation.
hot to hot.
Let's have a real conversation. I will make you I will charge you half price, and I'll make you a gingerbread house, and I'll have you over for dinner. How about that? Half price.
Yeah. What can I get for $50?
Rob and Liz in the morning.
On his radio.
If you have not checked your kids' pockets today before you send them out for school, you may want to do that, or check, maybe even their lunchbox. So let me tell you what this little girl did.
Oh, what happened?
She's 3 years old. Her name's Peyton. She's a little precocious. So they're getting her ready for school. And, of course, she's going to get her stuff. And they grab her lunchbox and her sippy cup and everything, take her to daycare, and boom, there she is. They get a call a couple of hours later, and they're like, so Peyton has brought an unexpected visitor to the school. What happened is she went at lunchtime, I guess, to drink from her sippy cup, and she remembered what she had done. Peyton had put mermaid, which is her pet fish, into her sippy cup. And then she forgot and took a drink, and she got some fish water, so she wasn't too happy.
Was mermaid?
Mermaid was fine.
Oh, okay.
Mermaid was fine.
I thought mermaid was.
No, mermaid was not belly up. Yeah,
okay.
Mermaid was good. She had the water, and so then the text started between the mom and the dad, and the cousin and the brother and everybody. You won't believe what Peyton did today. She took Mermaid the fish. She forgot to tell anybody that Mermaid was there.